Hey guys, most don't know what you're looking at. You know what it is. You may not know how important it is. This is a Ernie Emerson full custom CQC-6 with the black blade and black bolsters. I might go as far to say that this is the original black 6. I got to do a little bit more research, but this is way before the black 6s that we know. There's a few things besides the black bolsters that are important. The dome pivot was just a 2-year opportunity, 1999 and 2000, that Ernie used that dome pivot cover. Ernie almost never ever did serrating. From my memory, which isn't so good, he did it when a customer had a knife on order, requested it. It's really rare serrated. You see almost no serrated knives. You can do a Google search and look for them. There's very, very few that exist. So he did them when customers requested it. That really makes this one heck of an important piece. And knowing Emerson knives, you know how important the CQC-6 is. It's the knife that Ernie defines as himself. It's a knife that represents him. It's a knife that he's never and said he'll never make as anything but a custom. It's at his lotteries always the first knife chosen. If he's got 2 of them, it's the first and second knife chosen. It's the piece that everybody wants. So that's an important piece. This is a pair. Apparently the customer, and I gotta do the research. Excuse me. I gotta do the research. Apparently the customer said to Ernie, or the customer had a pair of knives on order and said, here's what I'd like. Interesting. The customer never used them. I've had this pair before and sold it. I recently got it back. I thought about keeping it in my collection, but honestly, the Emerson collectors are they're gonna want it more than I do. There's the pivot cover. The logo on the knives is Emerson Spec War, which is his custom logo. 2000 on both of them. Interestingly, the finish on the pivot took on this one. Stayed black both sides, but for some reason, with time, has seemed to have worn off. It wasn't scratched off, it wasn't rubbed off, it just, for some reason, the finish on that one did not keep, and you can see that screw also was affected by the same disease. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna see Ernie in a few weeks, and if I still have these, I'll certainly bring them and ask them. My guess is he won't even know. There's not really an explanation. It looks like these knives were made same time, same batch. And when Ernie made knives, as I understand, he made 5 or 6 at a time. So these are more than likely in the same batch. Now maybe, I don't know. Maybe that was the first one he made and decided to change the DLC coating or the PVD coating formula, or maybe just no explanation. You look at them and you can't really, oh, wait a minute, maybe that's not true. Maybe, let me look at that. As you see, the G10 is darker on the serrated blade. I wonder if somebody didn't put the serrated blade in their pocket, never used it, never did anything else, but did carry it. And their pocket, their blue jeans, the material, whatever it was, caused the rub on the pivot covers. There's a little scuff on the pocket clip. Interesting, that's a pretty likely explanation, but as I run my finger across the blade, this thing's never been used. There's no nicks, there's no chips, there's no nothing, and if you look at the PVD coating, it's just perfect. If you use this thing, it would show a scuff, it would show a snail tail, something. Anyway, I've talked a long time because I'm just in love with this pair, and thanks for watching.